Howdy, howdy, howdy. Live with the watch party, but tonight with less swearing. Now let me sort this out. There we go. Just sorting out a few things. There we go. Okie dokie, that's more betterer. All right, so we're 2 minutes from the pre-show starting. And then the first game is Bravado up against the Club. The Club took 2 games off Space Station yesterday, so not a bad team at all. But are they better than Renegades? I don't know. Is it going to be as hard for Bravado against the Renegades as it was for... is it going to be as hard against the Club as it was against the Renegades? If you're watching on YouTube, do come on over to Twitch. That's where all the fun is happening. Okay, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to put this over on this side. There we go. Alrighty then. B-Stream it is. Is everything good there? We'll turn up the volume when we start. Sorry, it was very rushed getting started here today. I had an appointment and they were very, very, very late. Oh, I'm not playing. That's no good. Pre-show starting in 40 seconds. Okie dokie. Pre-show in 40 seconds. First game in 11 minutes. Hello, Brad Kirby. You're gonna boost up my YouTube numbers. Well, I'm trying to drag everybody over from YouTube onto Twitch. Has been the long-term plan. But excellent. Happy to have you there, Brad. So hang out on YouTube. Entirely up to you. But I think most of the chat and stuff will be happening over on Twitch as the night goes. So feel free to come join us there. Hello, Red Flash. Welcome to the party. Ooh, look at this pre-show starting. Alrighty. Okay. It is on like Donkey Kong. All right, so at 6 o'clock, so in 10 minutes time, it's Bravado. Hold on, I need to turn the volume up on YouTube. There we go. It's Bravado up against the Club, who lost to Space Station yesterday. But they did take 2 games from Space Station, so a pretty good club from South America. That's at 6, and then 8 o'clock, Orlando Pirates up against Team Secret. And I sent a message to Snowy, and I said, how are you feeling about that game? He says, it's not the worst for them. Not the best, but not the worst. I was trying to get to Team Secret because I actually want to see. It's Sad. It's either Sad, Night, and Math, and they are from Brazil, so also South American team. So we'll see how we go. We always have a chance. There is always a chance. Hello, Stumpy. Hello, Cole. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure from what I saw that is on the B stream, which is where we are now.
be seeing here on the B stream are 0-1, but there is no shame in that at all. The quality of Rocket League, the high standard that we're seeing.
Just hearing they're going to give us the schedule there. Hello, Jokester!
Look at the format to see where we find ourselves here on day 2. We are in the Swiss. What an amazing format that finds itself to be. On the left-hand side, that's where we started yesterday, and now you see in the grey at the bottom, we have got the big games coming up. See who goes 1-1 and who goes 0-2.
Okay.
Absolutely at top as well, you can see who
more
is
volume.
2-0. So some huge games over there on the mainstream. Of course, if you are new to the Swiss, you have to bear in mind that you want to win 3 series before you lose 3 series. If you can do that, you make it to the group stage, where the biggest teams in Rocket League will be awaiting.
And the biggest money as well is going to be awarded. Our prize pool is bigger than ever. I believe Stacks told me yesterday that first place wins more than seasons 1 to 6 combined. $600,000 if you manage to take it away. Second gets 400, then it goes down 200, 100, 30, then ends up with 20,000. But that is only if you make it into the group stage. Do you even have a chance of getting to all of that money? Otherwise, what have we got coming up here on the Alternative stream? Our schedule looks a little something like this, where at the end of the day,
Bravado!
we'll be looking at Veloce versus Senpai.
After that, before that, we've got Team Secret versus Orlando Pirates XD, 01 Esports versus Gladiators second, but we will be starting with Bravado versus the Club. 2 teams who started off a little bit slowly yesterday, but got better as their days went along.
Yeah, I love that we're seeing, you know, these smaller regions coming through the Club, being our 3rd South American seed, and Bravado. How exciting that we're seeing this SSA representation. But look, throughout this entire tournament, we've got Gladiators coming through from APAC, 01 from MENA, Secret from Sapphire from SSA.
Well, you won't be seeing their faces much at all.
There's a lot of representation.
How much out was it?
At ultimately the World Championships, the first proper one, realistically, that we've had.
Hey, Aiton, welcome back. Good to see you.
If you guys want to be catching over on the main stream on twitch.tv/Rocket League, over there.
I think so, Aiton. I'm
KCP versus
hopeful.
Senpai. That's going to be OCE versus Europe. Just before we get into what's happening over here, Cole, what are your vibes on that matchup?
Ooh, my vibes on that matchup. I feel that despite Semper getting the 4-0 yesterday, I just back these Pioneers. I think they are brave. Okay. Nothing seems to be flummoxing them.
Not talking about
there's
us.
No pressure.
Mine's also out.
So
I'm
believing
in
the OCE boys. OCE is on the glow.
That's weird.
They're genuinely just sick.
Yeah,
they're just so good. It's Banana Head. There was some Banana Head chants.
To anyone watching on YouTube, is my lip sync out? Or is this just
everybody who comes here, and if you are coming here later
problem.
on to the main event, I want you guys to be learning the chants, seeing what's going on, get lyrical, get musical, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Quick question as well. Do you think the Banana Head is the best ever name for an RLCS player? I don't even know what to do about that. We discussed it on the desk yesterday.
Truly, genuinely, yes. It is so good, but he's over on the mainstream, so go there if you want to be seeing him. Otherwise, up here, we have got Bravado, and they're going to be coming up against one of the bigger teams that I think, you know, that's going to be staring them down over on this alternative stream. It is the Club from South America. Yeah,
I mean, the Club put in a really good performance yesterday against Space Station Gaming, and that's pretty much one of the teams that everybody would have wanted to avoid.
Yesterday, really I had 2 streams up yesterday.
Bravado
I've got the
first.
one.
I mean, Daisy, Happy Meal, and the SSA MVP to die for. They just got better and better as that series went on against Renegade. I was crying with joy when they got their goal in that 4th game. Nobody, I don't think even Renegade wanted a perfect sweep in that one. You know, for Sub-Saharan Africa to come here and just not get a goal, I'm glad they got it.
I did chat to them though, and they were saying, apparently, maybe CJ was just messing with me. They said going into the 4th game, CJ said, we don't let them score.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, we don't want them to. And yet they did. And I love that they made CJ just a little bit sadder. But otherwise, for the Club, that is KV1 Astromic. And what was a man that got near 100% gold participation yesterday, lost. Really showing up for Sam, the 3rd seed, bear in mind, coming through just behind Secret and them just behind Furious. So a lot of these smaller emerging regions are showing up here at the World Championships. But then we can have a look at
what are the thoughts out there on the Club? Have we got a chance against the Club?
Because, you know,
do you have a better or worse chance against the Club than Renegades?
That's what I felt from them yesterday. They are here, they are learning. Happy Meal, the man who's done so many of their interviews, he was just chatting. They were laughing, they were smiling, and their coach behind them was having a great time.
Yeah, they have to be. You know, you're coming here, you're not expecting to realistically take many series. Your goal at first is to get some goals. They've
already
managed that. They've had the crowd cheering them on. The crowd were very much rooting for them to at least sort of break that duck yesterday against Renegades.
Check Happy Meal, ripping with the flag around his neck. I love
when
it.
They scored their first goal in game number 4. They got a second straight away.
Yeah.
This man came alive. He is their MVP. He is the best player in the region. And I think he has to take to this stage and really play with that arrogance, with that swagger, to demand the ball from his teammates.
Yeah, 100%, because when he gets on it, you look at him and you think, okay, fair enough.
Don't worry about it, Gore.
There, but you see some plays and they are remarkable. But more remarkability coming from the club.
Okay, Aiton, that's an interesting piece of analysis. I like it.
And they've been showing up as well. Astromic, KV1, and Lost.
The experience of one RLCS game. Hopefully that does them some good.
He was in full with Era Eternity, and he pushed Vitality and indeed NRG so very far to Astromic, but now he's got teammates that he just really believes in. Lost. Such a good player. I mean, he looks comfortable. They've all got
Come on, guys. Come on.
They're feeling
Let's
good.
do it to die for.
Is the player
Happy Meal, Daisy.
The most slowly yesterday, but he genuinely improved. I think it was after you flagged that he made a couple of mistakes in defense.
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as that happened, I guess his teammates just said to him, "It's all good, man. We got this." And they did, and they performed incredibly well.
Here is how they stack up against each other. Of course, Bravado coming from SSA and the club being Sam. They have not played each other yet, so these are from their own respective regions across the entire season. A few more goals coming
I don't know. I got a feeling here. I hope it's not just
in SSA,
silly optimism, but I got me a feeling.
They're over Orlando Pirates, who did come through technically as that first seed, and the club, as I've been saying time and time again, they are the third seed in a probably
Gore,
a bit more competitive
fair
region,
enough.
so you have to kind of weight that somewhat. But I mean, look at how aggressive.
You're dead right, Aiton. It's experience nonetheless.
But I mean, you say a more competitive region, but you can only beat what's in front of you. And Bravado Gaming have been doing that recently. They won the last 2 regionals in sub-Saharan Africa. It's been a season that's been dominated by Orlando Pirates, winning 6 of them. The other 3 went to Bravado. So Bravado would have been watching everybody talking about Orlando Pirates, snowing in the gang, saying, wait, well, in that conversation, why aren't we being mentioned here? So you just expect them to be playing as well as possible, and that's what they're here to do.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to hear, guys, what you in chat have to think about this upcoming series. Bravado.
Yeah, Jamal, I think it's done him a lot of good. He doesn't look like he's playing games in his mom's basement now.
If you think the club take it, nice and easy. Hashtag club. We love that. They bought themselves another letter. It's not just CLB or something. So make sure you get that in the chat. Otherwise, Cole,
PVD!
Who are you feeling? Where are your vibes leaning towards?
I think the club, you can't look away from them, not beating SSG, but getting 2 games against them and performing well. Yeah, getting better as they went along.
That is indeed stumping.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell by the longness of it.
Much more. But Bravado, I reckon they get their game today. Equalising against Renegades, taking the lead against Renegades. They were 50-odd seconds away from getting that first game. For me, no, I'm not Bravado.
Come on, guys, come on.
I am the club. I'm just saying Bravado were good, but my prediction is the club. Sorry.
I so look forward to the time when we're being predicted against, and then we got there and clap
the club
and make them
They're
look
looking
stupid.
to get their first series win at an international RLCS event, whereas Bravado are looking to get just a game win to try and kick themselves off. If we can get both of those things, then I am very happy regardless. So, chat, how are you leaning? What are you feeling?
I know how my chat's leaning. I can tell you that.
It'll be the club. 70-30.
Yeah.
I love the representation.
Ooh, 30% for Bravado. I love it.
Very passionate region.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there'll be a lot of SSA fans watching this, just rooting for their boys.
Absolutely.
To do as well as they possibly can. People
Hopefully
have been
watching
this region grow, watching it flourish, waiting for their moment.
Probably not.
These are players, these are regions that haven't been able to compete in the majors, and I cannot imagine how frustrating that's been when they've just been watching from the sidelines. You had Orlando Pirates going over to Gamers 8, wanting to compete there, got themselves a game as well.
My guy queuing into Farhad for a 1v1.
He believed. He did the same against First Killer as well. He just wanted to get on that stage as much as possible. But again, it's not about Orlando Pirates. Now it is about Bravado.
Yes.
They've had their first series
PVD.
at LAN. They had it yesterday. They did. I'd say, it was a B+ performance from them. They can do more.
Sure.
Will they do more?
Dr. No Skills.
That's what we
Hey,
get.
guys, thanks for coming. You got to come over to Twitch. That's where I'm having all the fun right now. I'm multi-streaming at the moment, so come to Graveyard RL on Twitch.
Come in,
but I'm thrilled that you're here. You're coming to see my boys play at RLCS.
Ideally, just getting that game, just getting them kicked off, seeing that it doesn't just go 4-0-4-0-4-0. Seeing at least a 4-1 in there, that little bit of gold, thinking, yes, look at that replay.
But I'm very pleased to hear that Dr. No Skills is still among the living.
One game can matter as well in the Swiss. You know, if you get a game and people in other matches don't get a game, then they may have harder or easier matchups going forward.
All right, let's go. It's time, boys. 1 minute past 6. Let's go.
The club versus Bravado, our first game.
Let's go, Commandos. It's howling time.
Stream. It's SSA going up against South America, hoping to get either a series win or just to get that game win, depending on which side of the coin you find yourself flipping.
So 70% of people think that the club are going to take this one. And already Stumpy is impressed with the designs that we're seeing on this pitch. Will you also be impressed with the mechanics and the gameplay and the style of these 6 players?
I certainly hope so. Starting off then
it looks so much brighter
club
on my
going forward immediately into that blue half, hoping that they're going to be able to get something going early on in this game, trying to upset.
Okay, Bravado in blue, as you'd expect. No! Oh my word!
From KV1, the man that yesterday you identified, or that we rather identified.
Tinios Gaming, how are you?
Defense being somewhat grounded.
Tinios are multi-streaming because I'm trying to get everybody over to Twitch, so all the main stuff is happening over on Twitch.
This one, Daisy, I think, was the one that you were impressed by.
So if you want to come on over there, do so.
Number on his Fennec, which is looking
quite pretty,
Dennis? So not afraid to show off.
Dennis giving us some Dutch support. Come on, Bravado.
Settle any nerves that they may have. Bravado have to be able to roll with those punches. They are going to be
exactly. Welcome, Dr. No Skills. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the fun.
They were a little bit better against Renegades. It was towards the end of each individual game that they'd start to fall behind. So the fact they've gone behind early, not ideal for them. We'll see how they're able to step back up and deal with it. I really want to see a performance from To Die For. You know, he is the hyped man from this region. If you are the MVP, you have to play like it. Oh my goodness, KV1 just asked a massive question of Lost, who had an answer. Then there was a big pitch.
There we go, that's better. The colour on the other one is ridiculous.
You're hoping a little bit of that
danger! Oh no! Okay, it's kicked up. 1 goal. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Bravado, like you said, To Die For. He is the one who has
done Dennis, we love you for it, mate.
Going through this entire season so far, he was the MVP, and that is no means
we love you for it.
That you're coming from.
Happy Meal's going to take this one over the top almost with KV1. That's a free jump. To Die For is coming in now. So as we're seeing, Bravado have stepped up the pace as they've gone along in this one. Meal gets
so huge. Come on, guys.
Was just waiting for Lost. Who's there? Over the top To Die For.
Great touch To Die For.
So far.
Great save To Die For. Now let's have a goal To Die For.
To win this race. The man who scored the first goal in SSA RLCS
it's the same as YouTube. It's Greybeard RL on Twitch. Yeah, I'll put it in.
To Die For. Let that one bounce. Meal charges up against him. Really impressed by Bravado after conceding that early goal.
I can if I go to YouTube.
We see an attack coming in from KV. The man who's got all of that 1v1 prowess. And you see him taking to the sky.
Oh, dearie me, the club score again.
I'm feeling it today. This is the one. The flip reset over Daisy. Into the double tap round the side of To Die For. Finally,
there it is. There.
Get secured by Lost. The man who yesterday was rocking that 80% goal.
Come on, guys. Let's get that first goal early. You can't wait for game 4. Let's go.
It's something that Bravado may not have experienced coming up against before. You know, everybody in any region can hit flip resets. Anyone can score goals, but chaining them together and having a teammate that then follows through in such an expert way is something you have to learn to deal with. Bravado are here to learn to deal with exactly that.
No. Stick around.
Hey, Tinios Gaming, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard! Yes! Oh, no! Sorry, I thought that was
Happy Meal is going to take a touch. Bravado again, not unable to get a couple of touches in defence, but when the club come forward, they just look like they're putting on a lot of pressure.
It's wrestling that control away as much as he can. Daisy saving that one away from the backboard.
No, giving away possession here. Danger, danger.
Away from that side. Touchdown from Lost, trying to be the man assisting.
Ginger
every single time. Yesterday, he managed to get over 1 goal per game on average, with the average being about 0.77. He was shooting.
Struggling with the scoring. Come on, Daisy's.
He was sending them through as well.
Only a couple of goals in it so far. Bravado can get one in this first game. It will really just give some confidence coursing through them. Will they be able to do it?
Nice bump. Can they make something happen here?
And I love to see what he's doing right here. Not letting KV1 free. Playing in front of the ball, going for these demos. They are playing with that confidence that we wanted from them.
It's at 8 o'clock, so yeah, 2 hours from now.
They could have taken a touch there again. They could have let it drop.
So there's this series with Bravado, then some irrelevant teams are playing, and then Pirates.
Pressure on the club here.
And I do think they're accelerating the schedule, so if the series finish earlier, they will start earlier.
From KV1, where he'll just about whiff that ball. You know, he did well to step
Come on, guys, let's get that first goal. If they can score one now before the minute's up.
Offensively, sure, he got an amazing flip reset, but lost, not quite able to sneak.
Then I'll back them to get the second and level things up, but they've got to get that first. It's 1v1 here. Okay, Happy Meal not close enough to do anything with it.
Well, to get onto the sidewall, and the 100 boost gained is going to be going for the edge wall bump here. No,
oh my God, danger!
Astromic to squeeze it back behind the defender, but that...
Come on, Bravado!
Yeah, that was lovely from Lost there. Daisy had no idea what to do. To die for flew in as well. It meant that Daisy was left landing in an awkward position with not really that much boost to play with, and the challenge game from the club was very strong to get their third goal in this opening game. I think it was 4-0 to Renegades in the opening game against the club yesterday.
All scored by CJ.
All scored by the big man CJ, who was just on our tear. He scored 6 in total in the series, and 4 of those were in game 1. The man, he was desperate for that first Worlds win. So my question is,
let's get an opening goal.
In this opening game, they've almost got themselves a goal so
they can get that goal.
The club are on another attack.
I think it's so important for them to get a goal there. Setting them up for the next... Oh, Jesus, we've been skies departure, boy. Oh, my word. Come on! Hey, Jota!
You know, they'll go for these bumps, they'll go for the demos. I think that works incredibly well. However, when it comes
I think we're gonna we'll probably see that in round 3, I'm guessing, Jota.
You might just need to throw in something different. Those bumps and demos are great. I really, really love seeing them.
That's the theory anyway.
The club, they're averaging over 1 more per game than Bravado so far across the season. They are seasoned in that way.
Come on.
Experienced, but they are going to have to do some more defending here. Bravado have had a couple of looks with these air dribbles.
A couple of looks, not enough though. Oh no, danger. Oh, double commit.
Without any pressure or fear at all. Try and get that opening goal. The earlier they get it, the higher chance they'll have of getting that game.
Jota.
They just have to grow into these series. And that's great play from Daisy. Daisy's really impressed me. Is that one going all the way in? Oh, not quite. Astromic Yamini.
Nice demo. Nice demo. Come on, let's get one.
From to die for came in at a fantastic place. Yesterday, apparently, Jack tweeted that Scrubkiller thought that you were able to control where you spawned with the power of your mind.
These SAM teams and Middle East teams are looking terrifying. Okay.
To be fair to Scrub, he has a 50% hit rate. So
tough opener. Tough.
Not too bad. Better than their win rate through the season, as far as I'm concerned, with Dignitas. But KV1 in that game
Doctor, no skills.
He was,
Would you believe
errors. That's fine.
We're just coming out of
I'm not looking into it too deeply. They look confident as well, leaning across, getting the fist bumps going. Bravado, they lost 4-0. Sure, as long as they don't lose the series 4-0, I'm not too upset. Bear in mind, we're looking at best of 7s throughout this entire Swiss stage today.
Yeah, I mean, there can be no excuses if you win or lose the series in a best of 7. The deserving team will pretty much always win.
We always knew it was going to be tough. I have to keep reminding myself of that.
Bravado.
We knew we were walking into...
Looking chill. I was wondering how they'd come into this.
We were going to be walking into fire.
I mean, the vibes, yes, they were laughing, they were having fun. They know that this is a great opportunity
and walk into fire, we certainly did.
In the middle, he's got the South African flag tied around his neck. He wants to be able to hold that behind him after winning that game, and ideally, the series for them. But as I say, the stoicism, knowing we need to get the job done. We can't just be here for a bit of a holiday, bit of a laugh.
Yeah. Look at him ritzing.
We are competitors. We want to win these against a very strong-looking club.
I mean, we're talking all about how much Bravado are desperate to get that game, but
they can earn that game quite handily as well.
But what I was going to say was that the club do not want that to happen in a million years. This is the team that predicted they would go 3-0 through this Swiss in their pre-interview yesterday. They want to show they're a dominant force. They want to show they deserve to make it to the Spring Major.
Come on, Bravado.
They were 4-3'd twice in a row by Furia for a bracket reset. If they'd won that, they'd have had a tiebreaker and a chance to make it to London. So make no mistake about it, the club, they want to be up there with the very best. And against teams like Bravado, they have to put them to the sword. So there's pressure on them as well in that sense.
Plan rookies across the board, realistically, it just matters on how well you perform on any given day. And the 3 days going through to the Swiss is beating out KV1.
Sorry, I'm trying not to swear so much. What happened here, guys? Why are we left there? Daisy goes up to dive for... Oh, Happy Meal going sideways, looking for the bump.
He really should have headed back towards the net. He saw that to die for was moving his way forward.
Now, of course we love them. That's never in doubt. Never in doubt.
It's tough because you want to play as quickly as you possibly can.
Pain.
You don't want to be too passive and look back with regret and say, if only we'd attacked a little bit more. But that can mean that when you are beaten for pace, your teammates have backed you a little bit overly
a little bit of a heavy
to be able to get that ball and match the pace of a team like the club. We're coming forward again. think they're looking really comfortable right now. Lost, I mean, he just wants to get involved in every single attack.
This hurts so bad!
So far, he has. That goal participation continues to impress us. Astromic passing through the center.
Wow, that is hectic. Unbelievable, Jota.
Starting to fall apart as such, knowing that they are really under the hammer.
No, pressure will just continue to build. Really good experience for Bravado right now. This is the sort of moment that you want to be experiencing. How do you talk your way out of this one? How do you step
Shotgun
up
Schmo!
when things are beginning to go against
Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. Good to have you.
There's a lot of space on their backboard right now to die for. Though. A fantastic read. Exactly what his team needed to get themselves under a little bit of a tough situation. Big boomer ball. I do think that my one critique from Bravado right now, all things considered, is that there are times they could be taking that touch, lovely fake there from to die for. They could be taking that touch in defense and play the ball out, maybe go for a 50-50, over booming the ball.
Come on, come on, come on!
In over and over again. And now they're on the attack. Happy Meal's a bit too far forward though.
Very aggressive positioning from Daisy and Happy Meal, which I don't hate because, you know, it forced the club back into their own corner, so they had to get away from it. Astromic nearly getting an amazing dunk, can't get the goal, so instead fancy bumping to die for out of the way. Lost, heading towards that corner. His shooting has been remarkable so far.
And if we look slightly ahead, what are the thoughts of Pirates and Team Secret?
On the ball, Daisy into the sky.
Come on, Daisy, what you got, my boy?
To go low, the flip reset actually gained 4 Lost as well. Will be landing, uses it just to
nice demo.
A little bit.
Lost passing play. This play. What a save.
But to die for stands firm.
Yeah, lovely save from to die for. He knew what the club were doing. I love the multiple passes that they threw out there. Just a really good entertaining show right now from the club. Happy Meal's bumped out the way.
Jokester, it is personal, but I don't mind. I don't have any children. I have one adult. I have a son who's 30.
Meal to the backboard. So again, Bravado have started
so I had a child a long time ago.
And then grown into the game. That seems to be the pattern that we're seeing in this series.
Yeah, hoping that they're going to be going through.
What do you think the main difference is? This is going to be it. What a save! But the rebound! Oh my word! The pain continues. Ouch!
Look at this setup again by Lost. This man, his shooting percentage has been unbelievable. Shooting around 45% so far, when the average is like 30 odd. Scoring 50% more goals than the average player would. Incredible. That one though, getting saved.
How long did the stream freeze for? It froze on my side as well.
His setups are wonderful.
We should all be good now.
I mean, these attacks are not
my gosh, guys, this is hurting.
But that is just a piece of mechanics.
Yeah, going to the ceiling to dive for, managing to pinch it away, but it falls perfectly in the way of Lost. And man,
Jota, I don't think so. I mean,
the outline and punching it through the paper.
I think the teams have been fairly philosophical about this experience, always knowing that they were going to go here and probably get clapped. Obviously, they've been working quite hard to not, but I don't think it's. I think that.
Bravado have really tried to
I just think they're so thirsty for the experience and knowledge, and they'll take it. I mean, it sucks to lose. It's never nice, but I don't think it's going to knock them too hard. But fuck me, this is sorry.
It seems that this one's starting to get
blow me over with a feather. This
is
getting hard.
Just laughing, chatting to the coach, having a good time. Lost passing it central, and every single player on Bravado within about 5 feet of each other, or 5 Unreal units, whatever it ends up being, whatever that measurement is. 5-0 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Hey,
it's getting
Subby.
ugly.
Yeah, it's tough going out there, brother.
Really needed for Bravado just to get that confidence back, I'm sure.
Hey, Joshy.
The club really taking what they learned yesterday against Space Station Gaming. I do believe that was,
my load shedding
in some ways, even though they lost it, the perfect opening match for them in the context of this switch.
Between 6 and 6:30.
You know, unless they play V1 later, it could be argued one way or another.
But you know what? Let's keep remembering, we're in the RLCS. It's our first season, our first stab at it. To die for has never been to a LAN. This is his first LAN. Oh, fuck.
Go up against them. They needed to have the opportunity to play a good team. They
Red Flash, I don't know where the avocado. How do you get the avocado, people?
Pick a team that you know we're going to be able to form.
Bravado avocado.
And the club made SSG sweat. That was a brilliant shout from SSG.
I hope so. Everybody's hoping for that 8-ton, but we'll see what pans out. Happy Meal says he's quite okay with if that isn't the case. But I think it's important. We need more times at LAN, more times playing these more opportunities for scrims to play. So if for no other reason, we need a major spot.
The club with their 6th goal scored. They were beaten by SSG yesterday, but they are really taking their revenge now.
Holy moly.
That will be 7 as well. KV1 scoring
this is tough,
again.
people.
Look,
very tough.
Vibing. What And I know
I'm just thinking of the casters because this is hard to cast.
So I apologize
these sorts of games.
My friend.
What did Bravado do?
Jota, one hopes.
They write this one off for the next minute and 12 seconds. This game is obviously done. It has been since about a minute and 2 minutes in.
Hey, Sicky!
Nothing here matters. Use this time to relax. Use this time to get more used to the stage.
Do you know what? I'm going to get a proper shot glass after this game.
This is essentially free
I've got a new bottle of refreshment. Oh, come on, surely now!
No. Stick around. Stay out, Brazil. Brazils don't exist right now. Bravado have to tell themselves a goal for them matters.
Don't tell the club that.
But then it would have been Brazil, so I don't know. Maybe it's fortunate. Siki, thanks for the follow. I was actually thinking about you either yesterday or this morning. And going, geez, I haven't spoken to you in ages, and I was wondering if you're still around. So fabulous to see you. Welcome aboard.
Opportunities like that from Daisy, who just went on to receive that pass, a brilliant pass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Josh.
I believe from to die for. Daisy just jumping for it a little bit too late. It's those 10-20% that you just need to really trust. Daisy had boost. Could have gone up earlier. Just did not have the eye for it, the ambition for it, whatever it ends up being.
I mean, we saw this a little bit with Pirates as well. You're trying so hard to be faster than normal that it does kind of.
One thing the commentary was pointing out when Bravado played
makes for more and more mistakes.
A lot of their attacks, as Happy Meal goes up here, can he get one right at the end? Oh, not quite. That one's going to fall. A lot of their attacks.
No, well, listen. To be fair, Stumpy and Cole are solid people.
Yeah. I am desperate to see.
Not American. Which
Bravado
helps.
Just take that.
So, I would agree.
Again.
Far better casters.
Go for a 50-50. Dribble with the ball. Keep it there. Let your teammates
Siki, I'm very well, man.
Even do a fake. Miss the ball. They're hitting everything very cleanly and purely, which is great.
This is hard. Let me get my shot glass. I'll be right back.
From Renegades, sometimes missing is good. Just ask Fury against Renegades.
I mean, yeah, like you say, taking it low, not just sending it straight back, holding on to that possession, and then going for a 50. The only problem being in that situation, the club have KV1, and KV1 has made Bravado think. A timeout has been called in these best of 7 formats.
I'm back.
You get 1 timeout per game. You have the standard 60-second break that you get regardless, and then you get another 60 seconds on top.
Coco Rico
taking the lead in this conversation.
Salted caramel and coconut flavored cream liqueur.
He wants to get his team back in the game because that was they gave up a little bit halfway through that game. It just seemed to,
I'm sure they were already talking through stuff that now they're just expanding on now.
Exactly that. But it's good that they've taken that time out.
Salute!
It can be tempting just to dive straight in, keep up the momentum.
Oh my,
I'm
that is
comfortable,
delicious.
My mechanics are all right. Now you still have to be able to take a step back. Any team up and down the hierarchy.
Well, there you go, Jota. That's some great background.
Wow. I looked through a lot of interviews that he did as part of SSA and part of that broadcast. He came in for every interview. Firstly, he is their front man. He's in the middle. He's got
all right. Well, maybe we're going from Bravado taking a game to holy balls. Can Bravado score a goal?
Front step that we've seen from other teams as well. Like Common Torment, for example, taking that over the top of beast mode. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Jota, I'm going to say there are going to be lots looking for a coach, but we're going to have to wait for the dust to settle because it is chaos amongst the rosters right now. So I reckon within 3 weeks of Worlds concluding, so by the end of August, we'll have some settled rosters who will start looking for coaches.
They're vibing with those lights blaring up and down, turning off and on. I can actually see it reflecting on the roof up there to our right, which is quite exciting.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to be completely honest, mate. I did not realise they were just there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, come on, guys. Let's do it.
It's a bit of a maze.
It is a little bit, but the maze has to be found its way out of, and that is exactly what Bravado need to do right now. They need that solution. They need to pass their way to
come on,
victory.
Guys. What the hell's going on? Oh, finally, we have a countdown.
Really are. The club
and away they go.
Nah, this is where they improve. Okay?
All right, nice kickoff. Nice kickoff.
Yesterday against Renegades.
Yeah, pop up. Oh,
capable of scoring. They are capable of getting a game. Everyone has been saying they are more than able to get a game or two. This is where it's going to start. I have that belief. I think the Happy Meal talking to will have helped them a lot. They're already defending a lot better.
Oh, they took a timeout. I missed that.
Stayed in front of the ball, and now they can approach forwards. This is the best start Bravado have had in any of these games.
Lost though, trying to beat out to die for in the middle. Daisy missing for touching it again. One of the touches that ends up just being, well, I hit it because I can, not that I should have done. Sent high from KV1. managing to get over towards the dive ball, but the challenge coming out from Happy Meal. I love the idea of that, but Daisy, the pace was a little bit
please
too
do.
fast
I'd be very keen to hear.
Dunk, and manages to get the opening goal in 42 seconds.
Yeah, it was a good dunk there.
Now the comeback begins. I love that you are this optimistic, Eitan. Keep it going. Let's go. Come on, we're not dead yet.
And that's a great example of exactly that from
We're
KV1.
wounded.
Given the club
Come on.
Yes, now. Come on. From Bravado at the start of this game. They'll be able to continue to step up. Can they defend this one from KV1 first? Good challenge from Happy Meal.
Oh, double commit.
Double committing again, though, in defense. That's the main problem they have now. They're desperate to get the ball, which I like, but they have to keep talking to each other.
You're going to try and clear that ball away as fast
oh
as
my God, the demo, the play, the goal. Oh my.
Yet again, holding on to the opportunity.
Come on, Bravado.
That ball touched down nicely, double tapping off the side, and the demo flexing their 4 demos per game. The club starting to remove Bravado from the pitch.
Yeah, just when Bravado was starting to try and step up the pace, the club are taking them off the pitch, which is very tough to deal with. But again,
better.
The repertoire that the club have in an attacking sense.
I chatted with Snowy yesterday after the days proceedings, just to say well played, and thought you guys did well. And he was frustrated. He was like, no, that series was winnable. So I mean, that's Snowy, but so hopefully they can bring it and bring it solid here today.
He's been the one that's dealt
tonight.
with the best.
But in the meantime, come on, Bravado, let's go.
Towards that Fennec, purely because I just thought there was less colour on the pitch. And to die for. That block coming in, but it was not enough to stave away from the attack from the club. KV1
Pirates play at 8 o'clock, really so in just over an hour and a half.
But lost.
And they are playing Team Secret, Brazilian team, also Sam.
Didn't pass it that time. Instead, wanted to deliver the 3rd goal.
I think all these double commits from Bravado, I'm just getting the sense. Great kickoff from Daisy to dive for. Is going to put it away for Bravado. They get their goal from the kickoff. Will that inspire them?
On their cameras, not looking too crazy, knowing, look, boys, let's get the job done.
Nice.
Like, we still need to get
they're on the board, and they only waited till game 3 this
game.
time. So there we go. Let's go, Commandos. It's howling time.
No perfect sweep.
No.
Okay. I do not want a perfect sweep between these newer regions. It's just not what you want to see. So Bravado getting on the scoreboard. That is locked in now.
Okay, Happy Meal pops up, dies. Okay. Now there's trouble. Now there's trouble. Oh my word. Gosh, these guys are good.
From KV1. They want to talk about Daisy.
They're so good.
Look at this movement. Sends it on the backboard and then just ducks away from it. Actually does get a touch technically, but very much going for that fake. Drops down Astromic, the man behind the curtain, punching through and landing one.
Everyone's favorite to die for.
Keep on going.
Got another kickoff goal.
That'll change the dynamic. That'll hopefully bring some joy to their comms. I just want to see these double commits get sorted. If the club score 5 goals, 6 goals, 7 goals, 8 goals, that's okay, as long as they are defending as well as they can do. And I think what I was going to say earlier before they got the kickoff goal was that I was starting to detect maybe a lack of trust. The amount of times you'd see a player going for a challenge and someone else would be dodging in behind them.
Yeah.
You just have to believe that they're going to win the 50-50 because, even if they do okay in the 50-50, if you've dived in, their good 50-50 becomes a bad one. So you have to keep that faith in your teammates.
Which is hard to do.
Solid point, Cole.
It's hard to do that in a setting that you've not been to before. Bravado, this is, to my knowledge, their first international land. They're so new to the RLCS that this is completely alien to them. But a good
this is good. This is good.
Nearly a chance to come in for to dive for, but Happy Meal standing towards the side. Unfortunately, runs into traffic in the way of 2 blaring orange cars from the club, and so possession has to be taken to the opposite side of the pitch to dive.
I like this. I like this.
For one. I love that Happy Meal went
Come on, keep going. Happy pops up. Is there anybody there? There's no one.
Astromic finding KV1 on that right-hand wing Daisy backboard. Good learning because there's been a good few shots that have come in from the backboard. Daisy managing to take it low as well. Can he get this central? He does so with brilliant speed.
You're not wrong.
A shot now.
Come on, yes! Oh my word, they're always there. They're so good.
Through the first 3 games.
So much better from Bravado. The best single passage of play that they have had. Daisy at the heart of everything. His first touch is sublime.
That touch as well from Daisy, going low, forcing the pre-jump from the club.
We know this. Daisy.
Now, it doesn't matter if KV1 tackles him because Happy Meal is starting to believe in his teammate. He's following through to dive balls in the middle. It's not quite going to fall for him, but Bravado have the pressure at this point.
Tell you what, I just saw Astromic go for a pre-jump and the ball didn't find him for a good 5 seconds. It burned boost, it made it awkward. Happy Meal, can he get up to that? No, Daisy does it instead, taking the possession.
Come on, boys, let's get another.
Die4 going central with that ball. KV wants to go high. Is anybody going to meet him? Yes, and Happy Meal with the speed is able to get there first. This second half of the game has been considerably closer. That timeout working wonders.
Yeah, they are so powerful timeouts. Up and down the Rocket League land, you see someone takes one and suddenly they're looking like a team transformed. It actually took 3 the club goals to transform Bravado, but something just switched, and that is what can happen. The more you play, the more chances you have, the more you start to lead. Happy Meal's closing down Astromic, more defending from the club. They're having to do too much defending.
Okay, they're a little bit awkward. We haven't seen this one. Come on, yes!
A couple of awkward chances. That's lost though.
Soft toward the net.
A triple flip reset in defense, trying to get that one away. A shot coming out again for Bravado, going central. That ball awkward as Astromic clears it away. 30 boost in the sky. Lost. He just has to clear it to anybody. Finally comes back down towards Bravado. Chance for another push.
Happy Meal just trusted his teammate as well. Die4 was going in there. Those were the moments that were forcing double commits earlier on. Now Bravado is starting to space out the pitch so much better, and it's leaving less options for the club to just clear it long and get that next touch.
Final 5 seconds. The club do win at game number 3, but the goal and the passages of play that we witnessed were miles better, much more convincing. The team's working close to the club. They need to keep their head on their shoulders. They look at as well.
Take a game, Bravado. Take a game.
Than they have for the previous.
Still confident,
but not smiling, not turning to their coach and having a laugh about it.
Yeah, Gore. It's not what we say where I'm from, but the meaning is clear.
They were in a match, 100%. So that's just credit to Bravado.
Is tough.
I'm so impressed by Daisy. I know that Die4 is the man who has the MVP on his shoulders. I know that Happy Meal is the leader.
I love it. Come on, come on.
I think he looked to be taking those touches. He looked to be sending it down and just making sure that, you know, let's
Who releases those comms videos?
Guys,
I'm assuming it would be the org.
Right? What are we doing? The possession is going to do us better. A couple of passes.
Come on, boys.
Great ideas coming through for Bravado. Their coach certainly having a word
with them. What do you think Slayer's saying?
Stop sending it long. Let's
Score
take it close, bring it to the chest, and then get the 50 and work off from that.
I mean, these are great players. I was reading the
Kelvin, oh my goodness, I have to give you one of these.
Arrived here in North America as Grand Champ 2, just because there are fewer games to be had in the ranked leaderboards in SSA, not as a sort of a mention of their skill.
I mean, you see that in OCE
Mr. Kelvin, I see you on YouTube. All the fun's happening over on Twitch. Greybeard RL on Twitch, so come on over to Twitch and hang with us there, but it's great to see you again.
You know, you can do something at home and you can be amazing at it. You can come and try and do it in front of thousands of people or tens of thousands watching online. And it suddenly feels really difficult. The pressure is a real thing, and that's why Bravado are going into these
Rocket League content creators would be falling over themselves to shoot that video, write the script and make the movie.
Landscape entirely, completely right. And the club, they want to be keeping that landscape moving because these tectonic plates, are they starting to shift? Die4 going low on that ball as well. KV1 going for a
nice, great positive start from Bravado. Can they keep it up?
Bravado.
Daisy. Daisy!
Pass there from Daisy to the Die4. Would have been risky, of course. The infield can always backfire, but you have to start taking those risks if you want to get these goals against a team as good as the club. That one's coming in off the crossbar. A huge finish from Astromic.
Hey, Tubbs, Bravado's getting something of a hiding from the club.
Whiplash. Astromic shoots. It comes down and wrong place, wrong time at the end of the day.
And overall, I'm good, but in this very moment, I'm a little tense and a little...
Not a massive issue.
A little bit
ashamed. Astromic, it was perfect.
Lost is going to be challenged here by Happy Meal. He gets it past him towards Astromic again after that finish. Daisy takes a touch. It's turning into a real theme of this series. His flick's not quite there, but again, you don't have to get the flick perfect because there's to die for. Bravado are on the attack now, and a demo helps them out.
Yeah, that demo from Daisy opening up the back line and returned. Happy Meal being removed from the pitch. Manages to get away to that right-hand wall. Daisy going for a shot downfield with the 100 boost grabbed. Happy Meal with a filthy pre-jump. Going into the pass, but Daisy joining him in the air. Not the best place to be. Lost getting rid of Daisy and then going for just a horrifying transition through that midfield, taking to the skies, trying to get those bumps.
Poor old Happy Meal was on an airplane in search of some boost. But what a pass that was from the Die4 to Daisy. Bravado, for the first time in this series, get an equalizer.
That's excellent. Look at this from to Die4, the pass.
Boom! In the midfield.
Daisy, bang!
Not
love
on
it.
Their watch. Astromic was not in this situation to save
Tubbs
it away.
Pirates are playing at 8. Thank you, Sabby.
Draw level with the club.
There was space there for Bravado earlier. The infield pass was refused. That time it was not, and that's such a good kickoff as well to Die4. He tries to get over the top of KV1. He gets it over the top of KV1. Bravado take the lead in game 4. Amazing.
From the kickoff yet again. Certainly getting these strats going. Manages to go just round the side of to die for.
Love it. Come on, boys.
The defender KV1. Should he have got a touch? Probably. Do Bravado care? Not
all,
even slightly. Bravado lead over the club in game number 4.
Yeah, they do not give a Scooby. It doesn't matter at all. To die for, he's going to send that one high. The club suddenly find themselves behind. Can they get the redirector? Is Daisy already up? He is. There's a good boost grab there from Lost. Nostromic coming into the corner.
Oh no, where are you guys? Where are you?
Well, it's an equalizer from the club. Good play from them to get back.
But the club having to really work for that goal as well. Daisy just moving a little bit too far up. As the final defender, you can't do that. You need to keep your composure on that back line.
It reminds me a little bit of how in 1v1, you know, when a player goes in for early challenges, they get a couple of free goals, but then the other player learns that's what they're doing, and they flick it over the top of them about 5 times. I feel like that's the point in this game where Bravado needs to just switch up and slow down a tad, because the club are going to start anticipating those early moves forwards and just take that extra touch or boom it a little bit further than they normally would. So time to tweak your game plan, Bravado, because it has got you so much joy.
3 minutes remaining in game number 4 and level. Bravado.
Okay, come on, this is good. Open! Oh my word!
To die for to score.
Come on, come on, come on!
The club defense beginning to break down. Double touch, trying to come in for Daisy, but cleared away.
This is great pressure. Come on!
Chance for a shot again. They are rolling in.
To die for. I love it. The pressure is fantastic. Keep it up!
Getting the dunk. Stomach has to clear it long, and a panicked clear gives possession back to Bravado.
I mean, they have done really well, the club, though, to keep boosted. Look at Astromic in the air. Anthony goes out there in the corner. Lost is
danger,
there.
Danger. Nice work, Daisy. Nice.
It was KV1 as well, in for a race.
Oh no, bad touch. Oh no! Oh, they were so lucky.
Not quite that time, and then KV1 and Happy Meal.
A murder was committed, no one was convicted. They got away with that one.
They have to regain their lead. They will not be enjoying not being ahead of Bravado right now. Happy Meal loses that to Astromic.
Jesus, it's an open net. Oh no, it's not. To die for gets back, touches it away. Okay, Happy Meal's got one. Come on!
For Happy Meal, but nothing coming from that. We're going central and go for a solo play as opposed to passing off to Daisy. The passes have been working, Bravado. Don't be going solo necessarily. Daisy,
come on!
For the double touch, isn't able to clear that one into the goal. KV1 instead going towards the midfield to die for. Passing back, 100 boost taken. Die for. He wants to have his name up in lights.
Oh, come on, my boy. Daisy!
Daisy
to die for! Daisy! Look at this play! Oh, my Lord, I love it!
The air dribble there from to die for over the top of Astromic, and then there was Daisy, the man who scored the first goal for Bravado in this tournament, has given them the lead for the 3rd time in this tournament.
Astromic sweating, genuinely wiping sweat from his brow. The club, with 90 seconds left, may well be losing their first game, and
come on, 2 goal
may well be securing their own
word.
To die for. Not able to get the play reset over, but so much threat.
These are the stories that these emerging regions can bring us. The club on the cusp of losing the first ever game to an SSA team in the RLCS, but SSA, Bravado, they're going to have to do some more defending. The club
it's a sweat fest, boys. It's a sweat fest, the demo.
It's going to be in from KV1, and that is how quickly it can be ripped away from
but listen, this has been such a good game.
KV1 and winning all of it.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
Drawing level yet again, but Bravado, they have been bringing it back. A kickoff. This is where they have historically thrived.
Smiles from the aptly named Happy Meal. He is saying, don't worry, boys, we still got this one. Have survived the kickoff, though. There is Happy Meal. He gets it to the side.
Oh,
now he's going to come up again against Astromic. Beautiful play from Astromic to the air. He goes. Daisy gets that one to the corner.
No,
who's
guys,
going to be there? No one. The fake was well timed. Happy Meal gets a touch over the top. There is a pass. It's to die for. He finds it, but to die for's taken out. Great play from the club.
Excellent demo, and now it pushes back down on the other side. Bravado.
Oh, Happy.
Having the pressure, having that vice.
Oh, this is danger, danger. Jesus.
Nick, the man on the top right of your screens, delivering death on the net on Utopia.
Oh, what a read that is. I mean, that is almost impossible to defend against, especially if you're a little bit low on boost and coming at the ball with no momentum. The club, I mean, you said there was sweat on their brows earlier. They will be mightily relieved to escape Utopia.
I mean, they've had great moments here. Great moments. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay.
Especially if they just keep coming back over and over again. By no means closed out. Having to send that towards the backboard, and KV1 rotating around. It was getting towards Lost on the left-hand wing. To get around side of Happy Meal, not quite, but again, Happy Meal has been repeatedly on 0 boost. Daisy going for opportunities to get the shots off.
Come on, guys, 15 seconds. Let's go to an overtime. Come on.
Challenge him. It's more backboard play. Astromic there. It's over.
Come on, yes, the counter. No, to die for you. Give it away. No.
That could have been the moment, but they could get another one.
Chances with the final 3 seconds, keeps it high. Half Meal again on 0. Astromic shooting wide on the net. It lands.
Happy Meal 1v1. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Around each other. Half Meal flicking towards the net is not able to score that one away. Astromic with an incredibly safe touch flicks it towards the ground. An elevation coming from Bravado.
Tough, people. Tough.
Too much, too
All right.
The club say...
We focus now on Orlando Pirates. Bravado.
Got away with one there at the end. I mean, that is a 4-0 win for the club, but we were worried.
We led twice. We led twice.
At the top of that screen, Stumpy, what does that say next to Bravado's name?
Game 4 BO7.
It says 3.
Oh, that one.
It says 3. They scored 3 goals.
Absolutely, Eitan. They should have taken that game down.
Well done. You know, Daisy,
yeah, they didn't give up, kept going, and almost took one. Almost took one. Oh, man. That was the
big difference for me.
The baptism of fire
continues. Back against an opponent that is ultimately a couple of rungs higher than you. Awesome performance towards the end of that. A far cry from the 7-0
Jota, that
we saw in the first couple of games.
Yes,
fabulous.
Exactly. I mean, it didn't look like a series, that started.
Yes, Tubbs. They will play again in round 3. If they lose that, they're out. If they win that series, they're still in with a chance, but it gets harder and harder.
They go 1-1, and that's pressure off them as well, because this is
solid point, Jota.
So for them,
great improvement from 7-0.
That's their first series win. Very, very good point. That is the first series
Joshie,
win
you're correct.
for the club at an international RLCS event, and it's their first showing.
So we turn our attention. Team Secret, Orlando Pirates.
They've got to be proud. That was one of the easier teams down here, but they still got it done under the pressure at the end of that series too. After this very short break, we are going to be having a look at 0-1 Esports versus Gaming Gladiators, another 0-1 team.
Hey, Mr. Kelvin made it to Twitch. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. I think Gaza, to me, it's kind of all-round play at a different pace. The guys are just so much quicker at everything. So from that point of view, I think we're just chasing the game so often.
$30? That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
Yeah, it's easy, and you get $960 when you switch to full family.
Jamal, Pirates playing after the next series.
The network you want.
So if that finishes quickly, hopefully we'll get the Pirates on sooner, because they are accelerating the schedule. But
maybe
this series will only start in 15 minutes, so
and maybe these aren't your
pretty close to 8 o'clock. I think we'll see Pirates.
Perhaps these aren't your standard driving conditions. Far from it. But this
it's been a very long while. Calvin, are you well?
You're one of us, doesn't it? For
serious turn down
on and off the track. Upgrade.
You don't need to watch the adverts on full volume. There we go. That's better. That's better. Fair enough, Gaza. Gore keeping me drinking. Cocorico. Salute. That is a delicious one. I decided to make a move to Twitch from YouTube, Dr. No Skills, about 2 months ago. Because it took me a year and a half to not get monetized on YouTube. YouTube were driving me crazy. So, and then Twitch, and in my experience, the time that I've been here, it's a lot more engaging, and the growth has been better. So, overall, I've liked the experience. So it seems better here. Okay, Gore. Joshy, I am shocked that they don't have. I mean, I'd buy them up in an instant. Somebody put designs together for them that look really, really good. I'd insta-buy those. Do keep in mind, though, that these rosters are all going to change. So maybe they're waiting to see what the teams look like for Season 2 before they rush out decals. How's it, Yakals? Yakals, Bravado had an excellent Game 4, but they lost 4-0. One of the games they lost 7-0. They scored in Game 3 and they scored in Game 4. They scored 3 times in Game 4. They led twice, and it was the one game they certainly could have won, but in the end it was not to be. Josh, I agree with you. They looked amazing. So now what? So now we just hang for an hour and 20 minutes. And just a reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube, do come on over to Twitch. That's where most of the fun is happening. Greybeard RL on Twitch. Okay. Yakals, it's experience. It's it's experience. and just to reiterate, and I know I keep saying it, but we always knew this was likely to happen. It is tough out there. The World of Rocket League got really, really good, and we're behind. We got to catch up. So I reckon by the end of Season 2, we're going to be... I reckon next World Championships, we start taking series. Maybe not winning shit, but we start taking series. All right, Joshy, well, your guess is as good as mine. Yours might be a little bit more informed. Sure, the bracket on Liquipedia, no problem. Why did that go away? Okay, hold on. All right, so here's Liquipedia. Oops. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Where's the... Yakals, wouldn't we all, bro? Wouldn't we all? Absolutely, Ginger. All right, so what do we want to look at? So, oh, well, let's see what's happening in the other... Which is the other? Hold on. Who's playing on the mainstream? Does anyone know who's playing on the mainstream right now? Where's that link? I don't know where that link is. Oh, there we go. The draft. Semper. Ah, look, who did they beat? Who's the horse? Pioneers. Pioneers got clapped by Semper 4-0. Yo, another savage beating on the other stream. Go. So I just got interrupted by my dog who wants to get on the pedestal under my desk. Carmine Renegades. I reckon that's a 4-2. 4-2 for Carmine Corp. Ooh. So they're starting in 45. When are we back? 50 seconds. Okay. So we're running about equal time then on both streams. Chippies! It was pretty severe, Chippies. Bravado had an excellent game 4. They lost 4-3. They led the game twice. Couldn't hold on to their leads. But it was a good game for them. But other than that, it was a beating. So, all hope on Bravado. I beg your pardon, Pirates, next game. So what's the next game here? 0-1 versus Gaiman?
To this alternative stream on twitch.tv and on YouTube/RLCS. As ever, there is the main stream over on /Broccoli. Have a look there if you really fancy. We did just see that Semper 4-0'd KCP. Unbelievable result. What do you think? First feelings on that?
Shock and awe. I am very surprised. Exotic for Semper is Exotic for Semper is something else entirely. The man is playing very well with them.
Yes, doing a very, very good job. But over here, we just saw the club go 4-0 over Bravado.
There you go, Chippies. That's the right way to look at it. Improvement. The experience, invaluable.
Second game, they lost it 7-0, and Stumpy now looking at each other like, oh, this is going to get ugly. But Bravado didn't let it get ugly. They got themselves their first goal in game 3, and then 3 goals, taking the lead twice in game 4, but just couldn't quite get that first game. So hopefully in the Swiss, they are still alive. As is every team that's losing today, they'll be able to get themselves a win.
We're going to be seeing 2 new regions here on this stream as well. 0-1 Esports, hailing from the Middle East, going up against Gaming Gladiators from APAC representative.
Okay, so this is our nearest competition, APAC. A lot of people said that we're as good, maybe better than the APAC teams. So let's see how well APAC do here.
I think the Gladiators, they are playing with their sub commutator. Unfortunately, Abs Crazy
Flex.
couldn't make it, and that is
I love it. I love it. I'm with you.
Disappointing, it must be said. But 0-1, Mostan Ams and Zazonix. This is a good team. They went to Gamers Day and they got themselves some victories.
Oh, the lazy squid. I didn't see you there. Hello, lazy squid.
Against teams. I think Dignitas, if I recall correctly, there on the main stage. That's gigantic. You know, even though it was the crew battles format. So 0-1 will be favourites here, especially considering Commutator has had to step in. He is a lower level player. That, you know, he won't mind me saying that. He just straight up is.
If he gets offended by you saying he's like GC2, you're in the wrong job. Sorry, Commutator.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Ultimately, he is not going to be as good coming into this as Abs Crazy. Again, we really, me and you personally, wanted to see Abs Crazy coming through, but just that Visas did not end up playing their part, which is a big shame. But 0-1.
See, why are we having lands in America? You can't get in there.
Via Falcons, they said, you know, we're going to be having 3 spots, guys. We want as many teams to come through, and 0-1 are the benefactors of that situation. Seeing in the middle, and somebody who we see compete in a lot of show matches, seeing him showing off in 1v1s, but 3v3, a little bit of a different format.
Here's hoping Sky.
They've been playing together since
or Joshy
early in 2020.
Yeah.
They have so much experience.
No more lands in America. I'd sign that petition.
Interview with their coach that was translated by somebody on Reddit. So thank you. I presume you're watching this right now for doing that, because it was just fantastic to hear from their side.
What do you mean by that, Squid?
They accepted readily that they had a poor spring, showing, not up to their usual standards. You know, we're talking the
Chippies, absolutely.
Mina, and they're so much better than that. But I mean, Gaming Gladiators, these guys, they have put APAC South on the map.
If it's going to be North America, let's go to Canada.
Making sure that they're able
I'd go to Canada.
Hang out, chill, do their thing that they need to do. Because Gaming Gladiators coming into this,
Yo, Sabby
will be the less likely team to win. But LCT,
I saw him in the gym. Well, that man can pump some iron. Yeah, he is
a
strong fella. Is LCT.
That I can understand. I mean, all the guys that were in London said that compared to LA, it was insane.
He's soaking up everything it means to be.
And it was insane. It was fantastic.
With Gladiators, though, with Max Yu, he is somebody who, you know, alongside LCT, they've done such an incredible job in APAC, putting Gaming Gladiators on that map. And as they stack up against 0-1 as ever, competing in different regions, so can't take them quite on that much value.
All I'm saying is that Gaming Gladiators have 9.1 shots per game on average this season, whereas 0-1 Esports only have 9 shots per game on average this season. So
that is a huge amount.
Clear favourite.
But that does show just, you know, the level that these teams are in their own respective regions, rocking it at the top of each. The win rate for Gladiators, 70%. We didn't even see them representing at the start of this entire season back in fall, but they have come through and they've done a brilliant job of working their way up to this level.
For anybody wondering why we did not see Gaming Gladiators or anybody from APAC South, the APAC regions, APAC North and APAC South are separate, and they have to have a tiebreaker before one of them makes it to the majors. Yep. At the start, the first 2 majors, it was the APAC North team, either Verdi or Detonator, and then, yeah, in Spring 5.
So this is going to be, I think, going to be equally as hard to watch.
It was great to see them, great to see another sort of split region making themselves relevant.
If you guys
so do you guys want to watch this game, or do you want to watch Gladiators Carmine Corp on the mainstream? What's your preference?
That is the number 0. Is that number 0?
That is. It's got the little flicky through it.
That's the one. Number 0 or 1 in the chat. Otherwise,
fair enough, Chippies.
Gladiators are going to win. Hashtag GG. But we are here. We're feeling the vibe. Yep. This is the vibe tribe right now. Cool, Cole.
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts?
The Vorb Tribe.
0-1 Esports are going to take this one. I think the Gaming Gladiators, it's a shame they are going to be hamstrung. We're not going to see the real version of themselves. It makes it so tough for them. So this is not damage limitation, but it's the sense that they have to just be doing as well as they possibly can and only take positives from it. Whatever happens, they have to say, we did this well, that was good, we've learned from
So we can watch that one, Carmine Corp, Renegades, or this one, your call.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of feeling it. Nothing.
All right, so Squid wants Carmine Corp.
It's unbelievable.
Do we have a backing on that? If I have a second, I'll go over.
0-1 here, even
if I get someone for this game, we'll need a tiebreaker.
As an 0-1 esports supporter for this one, but I mean, with Gaming Gladiators, they have something to prove. They have something, as we keep saying, for all of these teams. You take it back to your own region. You bring everybody up together. We see what MENA are like, trying to elevate each other. We now see what APAC are like, you know, split up by North and South ultimately, but wanting to make sure that everybody can.
All right. Well, neither of the games have started yet, so
we're doing at this point. But let's see the results from the Twitch chat. I'm going to be assuming. Goes quite heavily in favor of
all right,
crazy MENA fans out there. It was fantastic meeting a lot of people out there.
K-Corp it is.
You're very, very passionate about Rocket League.
Yes.
Good to see.
We love that a lot. Form right now. On the other side, though, a team that continues to be doubted and having to prove themselves, it's Renegades.
Can Renegades survive?
Somebody needs to step up for Renegades. It's going to happen.
Ooh, Fever denied by Yanks on the play. What a
all right. The tribe have spoken.
The
Renegades are the best team because we've got the best chemistry. We're the boys. That's what counts.
The Renegades are the best team.
When you're really relying on your teammates, and it is about that trust that you have in each other. Any team that wins the RLCS World Championships is absolutely goes down as a legend. They're going to be remembered forever, and they just have that respect. They walk a little taller. As an older, I guess, veteran of the scene, one of the oldest players, all these kids that are 15 coming through, what are they doing? They're making the big bucks, but it'd be incredible to win just as a veteran, just to stick one up all the doubters that say that, you know, the reflexes are dropping off.
Somehow CJ just dives forward and gets the goal for Renegade.
CJ, his name will get brought up because he's doing work.
To anyone that says...
How old is CJ?
Doubt us at your peril. Furia, we're looking at you, those South American boys. We just keep rolling them every time, and they underestimate us. So get on the bandwagon, join the Gades. Yeah, the boys. We're going to be having some fun. How can you possibly hate us? We're just vibing.
You know, we've been talking about CJ got his first win. Finally, he's 1-6 at Worlds. I'm confident, Bates, he would love nothing more than for us to never talk about his win record at lane again. If he can just get like one or two more wins here, it'll stop being a story.
No, we'll definitely stop talking about him. There's the man. He got the crowd favorite CJ always an actual talent, whether on the pitch or sitting here talking.
25. So younger than Skill Steal.
CJ would love nothing else but to get the #1 seed coming out of this and end up playing Furia.
23.
Even though CJ
Thank you, Pacific.
So yesterday, Fever was the one who kind of closed.
Second oldest behind. Skill Steal!
Or double tap off the ceiling into a flip reset. That was a nasty goal. Like Fever.
Okay, Red Flash. Well, there's no North American teams yet, so we're okay.
Kami, I was so impressed yesterday with his zero.
Is it?
So close.
He was so
Carmine Corp is EU.
Talk about opportunities given on the offensive side. I saw him equalize a lot of individual games to keep his team alive and still going for that sweep.
Well, his team, I'm just so excited to see them play again. I have such high hopes. They have continued to improve as a representative of the region across the course of this season, but I think this is the biggest test they have had yet. At the World Championship, have to face off against
Interesting to see the coach there still wearing a mask.
The Renegades really proves that they're a World Championship contending team, or at least making that next iteration and making the group stage, because they end up playing Bravado.
Red Flash, couldn't agree more. Or they're going to get me there to shout for the baby teams. Because I'm an underdog specialist.
Well, let's get some thoughts from the people at home in the Verizon fan vote. Let us know in chat how you're feeling. Hashtag KC, hashtag RN.
Chippies, you're quite right. But let me inform you that I was 23 in 1995. I was playing Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards, bro. There was no Rocket League.
I'm going Renegade. There's something in the air. There's something in the air.
Something in the air is not a
If it was group stage, no.
And we know it's possible. You know, they did take down Furia. They did take down Endpoint in Stockholm. We know that they can do it. But can they do it against a Carmine Corp who's playing as well as they did yesterday? I don't think so. I think Astral. Come on. I think Astral.
Okay, well, meantime, on the other side, Gladiators are 1-up against 0-1. Oh, make that okay. It's 1-all. Zezonics just scored.
That can hold it.
There's a universe in which CJ and the boys go 3-0. They play Furia.
But man, if I could have been born 30 years later,
I'm like, no way. That universe doesn't.
I'd been rocking. I'd be at RLCS right now, competing. Chippies, that was my chair. I promise. It wasn't my bones.
I need you to take off your headset.
Okay.
And I need you to step off the desk because that is CJ's seat.
Okay.
And he'll be there eventually.
So he'll be here soon.
He will be, absolutely.
Okay.
Give me Carmine Corp on this one. I think they're going to take that one.
All right.
Love you, CJ. Hope to see you in your chair very soon. Let's see what the fans at home feel about it. We got a 28%.
The blue
wall
it
is
makes sense.
blue today.
It makes sense.
It is.
I'm not going to argue the logic.
Let's get into the game. We know they're the fan favorites. Turtle thinks there's something in the air. It's time for
all right, 0-1 or 2-1 up against the Gladiators.
Carmine Corp. In the orange, it's the Renegades. Game 1 of match 2.
Dr. No Skills, you know of what I speak.
Certainly a tough test ahead for the Renegades.
All right, let's go.
In this matchup, going up
I'm supporting the Renegades in this.
Fire yesterday, but CJ also had his moments. Fever had that spectacular goal. Corelli, what do you take?
Just as I said, because I'm an underdog specialist.
CJ and Fever had fantastic series, but they're getting a bit of whiplash here going from a team like Bravado into K-Corp, that hot spring major team that really came to life here. See if they can have a repeat performance here at the World Championship.
Oh my, that was something of a play right there.
Starting Corelli, we were talking before getting into this cast how the Renegades will not have much time to adjust. Karmine Corp, you expect them to come out fast. Not really much of an adjustment period, a warm-up period at all. 10 seconds in already. K-Corp getting one on the board.
You have to
hey, what are everyone's thoughts on the
in the first 15 seconds,
on orgs making it compulsory for players to wear the team decal? I support it.
And we saw them against 0-1. K-Corp getting tons of bumps and demos. Itachi and Nolly, the big offenders. And already we saw Itachi get a demo there. We'll see the bumps play a factor. Itachi trying to hit Fever out of the air.
Fever!
Tommy down to the ground. Pop up from Astral. Astral.
Scary.
Nice bump. Nice bump.
Was there to slow things down. You can see struggling for boost. Opted to get boost instead of ball. We'll see if that was the right call.
0-1 or 3-2 against Gladiators.
Opponent against K-Corp. They suffocate the other side. The control, especially with the midfield boost from K-Corp, is so strong. And you're seeing Renegades 2 or 3 times now only having just a lob downfield. That's all they can do just to relieve that pressure because they have no boost.
Yeah, excellent, Yakals. There are what a save. There are concerns because high-level players are either superstitious or they firmly believe that they play better in certain colors and certain cars, and there's a lot of resistance to it. But I think once it's been compulsory for half a season, it'll just be the way it is, and everyone will adapt, and the kids will get over themselves.
Beamer there talked about his read on the game against Bravado.
Yeah, nice chippies out. Oh dear. Oh, what?
Still went in for Astral, and it's 2-0 K-Corp.
How did that go in? I thought that was going wide.
Fever's face after that. You're expecting to block a shot potentially.
Oh no.
If you don't expect that to just
it was a whifferation.
Never makes contact. Trajectory's still good.
There you go, Red Flash. Bring the economics into it. Itachi's delayed kickoff there.
And 2 touches downfield. They're putting a shot on target. Of course, a lot of misdirection there as well from Nolly.
Sabby, what is that? What does that emote say? Big what?
To the swing of things is something that I've worried about here in game 1. K-Corp, you know, are going to come out hot, and so far they have.
And that was good defense by Kami, but defenders missing low boost as well. We saw Kami yesterday.
How's that 50? My goodness gracious.
Early. Doing that there against K-Corp, but K-Corp so much possession, and now a shot opportunity. This one bouncing off the
I don't know about that, Yakals. I mean, if they're playing ranked or on the solo grind, oh dear. Looking tough for Renegades.
Is all over Renegade.
A second one for Astral. And just beating Kami to the ball there, simply that.
I don't know if you can enforce it outside of like official competition.
In play for K-Corp, but there was nobody back from Renegades.
And that's the disruptive play as well. We saw Itachi do that yesterday as well. So Itachi looking for those bumps on the rotation now, looking for those demos from behind.
Oh my.
Finding one in that long ranger will get Renegades on the board.
Just throws this one downfield.
And that is very clever, Chippies. I think that's the best solution. Sort it out right there. Hey, Renegades back in the game. That, it isn't rocket science, but you know, maybe they're waiting for all of this. I mean, that does bring up the question now of Unreal Engine 5 and Rocket League 2, and if that is going to supplant Rocket League as it is today. You'd imagine it'd have to.
Nolly, challenged by Kami CJ. And there's a demo by
Yakals. Oh my word, no. What? Look at that touch. Wow.
Small window and he was able to hit it.
And this is what we're talking about. Renegades raising their pace of play, and look how quick they get down.
Yes, like that was delicious.
There on the flick on as well.
Hey, Brett, how are you?
3 minutes we've been complimenting K-Corp and their
So I'm going to have to ask about how you landed up with a Twitch name of Para44.
Reset he did, Fever. No, he's got the mechanics.
Acid.com. How's it, my bro? How are you?
Astral demoed.
Nice stop by CJ, and it really does feel like the tide has started to turn for the Renegades. This game ebbing and flowing right now in favor of the Renegades. Can they?
And for those wondering, Para44 is Snowy's dad.
Renegades, even in their series against Bravado, you mentioned it on the desk. Fever was a little quiet in game 1.
And I have to say, I only found this out after my stream last night. My 500th follower was Snowy's girlfriend. So that's pretty cool.
Especially in the midfield, it really is Renegades now putting K-Corp on the back.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
From Kami, and
Military man.
Can't capitalize.
So you saw the zero boost play. Now zero boost for CJ.
Oh, it's just there.
An open net. Astro didn't hit it. The net was wide open. Will that come back to haunt K-Corp? Final minute in game 1. Renegades still trailing.
But only by 1. Kami! Off the backboard. Who can get there? It's going to be that guy.
Renegades was quick up to that ball. It was vulnerable.
You don't really see a lot of balls come clean off the back wall there, especially on K-Corp.
Red Flash, that's a good point. You just gamble. You don't spend any money. You're a hoarder. A hoarder of gray bucks.
Not on target. Renegades trying to circle around the K-Corp side.
Ah, come on, Renegades. Pressure. This is good. This is good.
Nice speed at the midfield. Astral wants to challenge this ball. Burn the time off the clock, but a boost steal. Astral's going to have nothing. Has to get back. Everything on Itachi and Nolly. Corner pass. Shot opportunity. Astral does get boost and get back in time. And he gets almost in. Will it be enough?
You can't gamble all, Sabby. You can only gamble 50 at a time. I don't want degenerate gamblers in the chat.
But Corelli, it was convincing at the beginning, but then Renegades start to kick it into high gear.
Well, listen, you got exactly what you expected.
What?
K-Corp, your quick pressure, high pace of play. Renegades, they
no, you can't
do well in that first couple of minutes.
But but you know why? Because he
experience comes into play there, and you could really see a minute and a half, 2 minutes in, Renegades, they picked up that pace of play and they generated a lot.
Oh no, but he only won 100 gray bucks, so that he doubled up. So if you say gamble all, it'll put the maximum, which is 50.
It was just the Fever and CJ. So
it really was.
For him to have this type of performance here against a team like K-Corp to get back.
Yeah, but it only put 50 at risk.
Closer halfway through.
And you know, you just think if they had a better start.
Okay, Red Flash, with all due respect, it's and I'm no financial advisor, but that's a shitty plan.
And for Kami, yeah,
all right, on the other side, 0-1 took game 1 and are up 1-0 in game 2 against the Gladiators.
I mean, a lot of times in those situations, you just can't.
Chippies, you have to say exclamation gamble and then the number of gray bucks you're putting at risk.
To be able to beat that respawning defender, and Kami took that shot immediately, and so not only offensively but defensively, Kami. He is being the backbone of this team right now.
And look at the goals that Renegades put away, too. They caught up a little bit.
There you go. You heard it from Sabby.
The demo that you were just mentioning as well. So a lot of creative physical plays coming out from Renegades for them to climb back into it. The score reset into
It's
game
rocket
2
science.
in this best of 7.
Oh, this is... Oh, danger, danger. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong stream. No danger here yet. Oh, I lied! Big danger! Astral!
12 seconds, game 2. K-Corp in the lead once more.
He's a monster, man. I mean, he's just everywhere for K-Corp.
Well, Red Flash, what would you like? Let me put it in the store.
Fantastic series.
I do need to refresh that store. It's looking a little tired.
He has just been at a different level. And again, getting involved early here for K-Corp. He's a superstar for them.
Oh, who we support? What in here? I always support the underdog. That's why I'm in SSA. So the Renegades. Ooh, surely. Oh no! Come on! Oh my goodness gracious!
Get away with one there. It looked like that was a Renegade's chance.
CJ had it right in front of him, and somehow K-Corp were able to recover off that whiff. Renegades, they get another demo. It's Astral, a crucial player to take away.
There we go. Come on.
And a clear from Astral comes off the spawn.
You see, that's what convinces me there are no gods in Rocket League.
Inches away. That one was so close to being crossbarred down and in. But it goes down and out. Renegades still trailing. Itachi trying to bring it back. Good speed from Fever. Kami, the challenge.
Yes, Red Flash, come on.
That ball, but now out of boost. Numbers advantage briefly for K-Corp. Nice touch from Nolly. Will make things awkward for Fever. Lets it go down to the ground, and Fever, flip reset, trying to do something with this ball.
Ooh, oh my. All right, Renegades get a bit of luck now.
Such poetry from K-Corp there. That time on offense, not able to push it through, but Astral.
All right, 0-1 win game 2.
Perfectly. Now Nolly again, Astral up. A second touch. Only gonna drop it down. The hammer doesn't come through. The follow-up's there, and Itachi puts it away.
Oh, it's tough business out there.
Double tap on net does so much. Astral almost scoring. Kami bravely keeps it out, but
ooh, Joshi loses his gamble.
Zero time to react. You can't get the power, and it was an easy cleanup goal for Itachi.
I mean, what do you do if you're the last man there?
Sabi, it's Salt.
2 players in the air. Now Fever, can he make some amends here for
Salt
Renegades?
nicotine, and it's something donuts. It's some donut flavor of vape.
Taking the ball downfield, preventing that ball being hit back up the sideline. They try to go across net. It's dangerous. Renegades.
Dangerous.
They regret that decision. Low boost for CJ. Back down to Fever. Fever. Challenged by Itachi. Had to jump. Get back in control. Does get the corner boost.
Well done, Joshi. Well done. And for those who haven't been here yet, today's liquid of choice is Coco Rico, which is a salted caramel and coconut flavored cream liqueur.
Now Fever, another one comes clean off the back wall. It feels like Renegades are staying very far back.
I just think about my problem with the disposable vapes is that it's just more waste. Oh my word.
2 goals for him, and K-Corp up by 3.
And you even saw the hesitancy on this play. Kami going up, gets bumped.
And I don't know if it's cost effective or not. I had the last time I was at the vape shop, they were showing them to me, and I'm not convinced.
Up by 3, less than half the game left to go.
Oh my word, Red Flash, exclamation redeem, space, shot or whatever. Ginger beard, it was tough out there for them. They had an excellent game 4, they could have won it, they led twice. Oh my word, K-Corp killing here. But ultimately they lost 4-0. How's the monitor situation, Ginger? Thank you, Joshi.
And it's remarkable how much space K-Corp is given right now, especially in the air. Kami was good about getting up, making sure they don't.
Yeah, that might be feasible, but
you can tell Renegades
does it come in? It comes in with built-in juice. How does it work exactly?
Player instinct right now, and every time they score a goal, I look at Nolly's POV and he fixes his glasses, says, "Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Keep going, boys." And they've done a fantastic job, and of course Nolly contributing as well. K-Corp so far in full control in the final minute and a half here in game 2.
It just shows their comfort.
K-Corp are just like skiving through here.
Fortitude that they're showing this K-Corp team,
and that it's nothing new. He's just
another day in the office.
Yep.
You're getting used to the TV. Okay, you know what? We need to team up and play a couple of games, and I'll see if I'm willing to move forward with the TV. But honestly, sort out your monitor.
The way this game has gone, it's going to be tough for them, even if they get a couple.
There's a link that appears, Red Flash, every. Yeah, if you go to this link, and each one will have a code. So you say redeem, and then the code.
Interesting touch to clear that one away.
Go to that link.
Will take this ball downfield, beats the oncoming defender. CJ will have to pop it. Astral has a look in the middle, but we'll just hit it back down to the corner.
Wow. Oh, I'll check it out, Sabi. Oh, hold on. What happened here? Why did the game disappear?
Center ball. Astral's there. Astral puts it towards net.
What's going on?
Touch from Fever, rebound. Astral went back to take the shot.
What is going on? Oh, there we go. Why did it go there? That's kind of weird.
Is relentless.
Okay.
It's a one-man army from Astral. As time ticks down,
K-Corp. Brutal. All right, 0-1 or 3-0 up against the Gladiators. So sweep incoming that side, and then it's Pirates time.
I think you do before it's too late. You don't wait for the 3-0. K-Corp, oh, there it is, 4-0.
Oh, dearie me. Ginger. All right, fine. Well, maybe later tonight we'll have a game or two, see how it goes. If you're up for it.
I do think you take. I think you take the time.
You have to at this moment.
And what's the holdup? Why isn't your container making it getting here yet?
Gonna get right back into the action.
Why is it so hard to leave England?
Trick from Itachi and a playmaker from Astral. 3 assists, 100% goal participation from him. And Astral, you even saw that double tap play that resulted.
Something out too from the K-Corp side is you're mentioning Astral and Itachi and what they did in that last game, and you look at Nolly and he puts up 132 points. He had 1 shot. That was the only thing on the stat line there, but a lot of what he was doing there was supporting Astral. And
there you go, Joshy. The old supporter code. I mean, the creator code. There you go. Thank you very much.
Diving at the net on the Renegade side, getting a lot of physical bumps, not demos.
Someone in chat, please confirm that the stream is back and live.
That's what's opening up the Renegade side more than anything that Astral and Itachi's doing. That's something that doesn't show up on the stat board.
And that's exactly on the goalie. He's also an option in the midfield. We saw yesterday being an option for a couple bounce passes that he blasted 80 miles an hour